Okay, so this is everything gotten at Pocono on Friday, July 27th. Just going to a NASCAR weekend on a Friday with really not much going on, especially compared to previous years in the fanfare area. You still get a lot of stuff. So yeah, as I just mentioned, fanfare was very disappointing. Lots of empty spaces. Chevy really downgraded their tent, and I'll get a little bit more into that later because there's something here that's kind of related to that. And, just less haulers, less companies showing up. And talking to other people, that it's not just a Friday thing, it's the whole weekend where it's just empty. So, and they did that back in June too. So I have no idea what's going on with Pocono, but fanfare sucks this year apparently, and everything's just all changed around and everything. But anyway, still got a bunch of stuff. Got like 9 different autographs or whatever. Let's start with most boring stuff, and let's work our way up to the exciting stuff. Now these two are not really stuff that I got there, just stuff that I printed out. How where drivers and stuff are doing appearances is you look up the online schedule, and schedule is always changing, always changing. There's even changes. This is printed up on Thursday. There's still changes while we're at the track. So, yeah, that's how you know that. And then this is the printed ticket, only $10 to get in. I'm sorry, I guess it was the 26th. My bad. Same thing. General admission, and there it is. So yeah. This is from the Chevy tent, although it's not what I was gonna say. What's related to the Chevy tent? If you've ever been to the Chevy tent at any NASCAR race, they always throw out like koozies and stuff. So this is this year's, I guess, this race. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but this is a Corvette one. So yeah, pretty plain, just black on the inside. So there we go, over in the pile. And then we also have a Sinclair one, which Michael Self brought with him for the autograph session, which is really awesome. Didn't expect anything except like a hero card, but hey, we got a Sinclair Coozie out of it. This is really nothing of interest, but still something. The Go Orange PA sticker, slow down in work zones. This is another thing that Pocono changed from previous years. When you bring in like coolers and stuff, they put stickers on to make, to show that they were checked. Normally it's just like this small little green sticker, but at least it has Pocono Raceway on it. Although I will say these don't come off as easily as the old ones, because the old ones, like I said, were really small, and they lost stick after just a short time, so they would always fall off. These ones are a bit bigger. They didn't fall off, and still really sticking on my hand right now. But it has nothing to do with the track at all. So I'd say that's a downgrade. So, uh-oh. It sounded like something broke, but trust me, it didn't. Just put it back together and we'll be fine. Snap, back in, there it is. There we go. Another boring thing. It's just an ad that RE, I guess Racing Electronics, I think is what it is. Yeah, Racing Electronics was just giving that out. Because, yeah, save 10%. Yeah, okay. I don't really think I would care for actually owning any of your products, to be completely honest. What else? Kind of gotten rid of all the really, non-noteworthy stuff. General Tire had a tent, and General Tire, I don't know why, like they do have driver appearances, because they're in ARCA, but that's not on the Pocono schedule at all. Everything else is always on the Pocono schedule, and for whatever reason, General Tire isn't. I don't know why, but we just happened to be walking past, and there happened to be an ARCA driver there. And this isn't that. This is something else. I'm just telling the story here. But what that ARCA driver said was that there was someone else there too. So apparently we missed out on 2 ARCA drivers. But, you know, it was never on the schedule. We just happened to be walking past and noticed someone was there. So, and I have no idea who the other driver was. So it will remain a mystery. And I thought maybe I could make a connection with teams. But in this program, actually what I'm showing on camera right now, this program under ARCA, it doesn't show who's on what team, so there's really no way to tell. Anyway, another thing with General Tire, they actually have a huge setup. It's like 2 different tents and then some cars in the middle of it. Another thing is you didn't really have to do a survey or anything. Which, you know, you did if you have to like spin a wheel to like win free tire change or whatever. They always do that. But they're actually having complimentary photos taken. So that's me, yay! There's the 2 cars. There's a Richard Petty car and just some ATV looking thing. Greetings from anywhere as possible, blah blah blah, yeah. So yeah, General Tire. Out of all the tents, I say General Tire is the least gimmicky because there were no strings attached. You know, if you've ever been to a NASCAR race, even something as simple as, you know, that, they come up to you, hey, you want a complimentary signature? Most of the time it's like, well, first you have to do this, and yeah. Kind of like what I'm about to show off next. So, normally, I don't care, especially for the generic Hot Wheels, because there's just nothing to it. It's not racing related, so I could care less. Muscle Mania 18 Camaro SS, so that's what this is. But the reason why I have it is because I mentioned Chevy downgraded, and this is one of those things where you have to take a survey, just kind of what I was just talking about with, you know, strings attached sort of thing. It is free, all in the end, but you have to take like a survey that takes at least 5 minutes with a bunch of questions, and then they hand this to you. Previous years, it was a shirt, which is actually pretty cool. And actually, one of the shirts one year, I got Stuart Friesen to sign, so that's still sitting in my closet with a Stuart Friesen autograph on it. But this year, they really downgraded. It's a generic Camaro SS, yeah, Camaro. 2018, not even 2019. Chevy. 2018 Auto Show. So, yeah, like I said, I could care less. Although I will say, it was kind of interesting, because like the people behind the desk or whatever you want to call it, because there's a bunch of screens to take the survey. Whoever set that up, there must be like sensors or something behind there, because the moment I finished, a woman just walked over and handed this to me. So they must know like the moment you complete the survey. But yeah, that's what I was talking about, both when I said Chevy really downgraded, as you know, as well as the whole fanfare, and how General Tire is really the only one that has a no strings attached sort of thing, unless you want to spin a wheel. But that's really the only thing. Everything else you can just do, you know, because why not? And I guess that's good for General Tire. They're growing their image like that. They're leaving a lasting good impression on people. Which is why I guess at tracks you see a lot more General Tire ads than you do Goodyear. Pocono's no exception to that. There's a lot more General Tire stuff on the walls of Pocono. I didn't see one Goodyear thing. What else? So I guess now we're getting to the more exciting stuff. Let's get into what I got at I guess a flea market sort of setting. I got cars from there last year, and it was in a different place this year. I actually could have been in the same place. I don't know. It was kind of weird because last year, you know, it was kind of in a crowded areas right next to like a Busch setup and a Monster Energy stage. This year is kind of just all by itself because, like I said, it's empty. So it's in this really huge open area, so it was actually pretty hard to tell how far away it was from its location last year. But anyway, I got some cool cars. 3 out of the 4 are promo cars, and if you don't know, promo cars are usually somewhat rare because they're exclusive to like one company or website or whatever, and you normally don't find them on eBay. Now, I'm not saying these are completely rare. Like, I think I may have seen this online once or twice, but they're definitely not as widespread as, you know, ones that you can just find on Lionel's official website or in Walmart or places like that. So anyway, let's get started. This is a 2008 U.S. Border Patrol promo, and doesn't have a driver name on it, but I'm almost positive it's Kenny Wallace. 2008 is pretty much when I started watching NASCAR, so I have a pretty good memory of that year, and I'm pretty sure it's Kenny Wallace. And if you're interested in me unpackaging all of these cars, that will be in a separate video like it always is, and I guess I'll even include this Hot Wheels. But yeah, that'll be in a separate video, because as you can tell, this video is already 11 minutes long, so that'd be extremely long. Diecast videos are usually just their own video anyway. But yeah, this is such a promo that it doesn't even have a sticker on the side saying like what it is. But yeah, so next one is also 2008. It is a Casey Kane Nationwide Series Ragu Hellman's Whisk promo. This one actually does have the signature on the side, so I was able to tell. It doesn't say anywhere on the box, but I was able to tell by the signature. So I'm just trying to move around, trying to get more light on this. I guess also Country Crock and Klondike and Lipton. Contender Series. So that's that. Guess we'll do this because this is the third and final promo. This is obviously a bounty promo. This one actually does have the name on it, Kevin Harvick. One of the first original holograms here. This is somewhere mid-2000s. I can't pinpoint an exact year on it unless there's a copyright date on this. 2007 is when this package was made. So the car itself could be 2006, could be 2007. I'm not really sure. But anyway, here's your bounty. And obviously it's in a completely different packaging. So bounty went all out on this promo. And yeah, there it is. So the fourth and final car that I got at the flea market at the Pocono Raceway track is a Team Caliber Michael Waltrip Busch Series Aaron's car. And not much to say about it. You know, it's the early 2000s Aaron's car. Looks exactly like it should. Team Caliber, so it's not, you know, the highest quality, but hey, we'll take it. This one says 2005 copyright on it, so I guess it's more mid-2000s. But anyway, there it is. At the official Pocono hauler that they actually had 2 of them. First one didn't have this at all, which was strange. Second one did. And also, for whatever reason, I've never gotten like a program or a car for 11 years, 2008. And that's the only one I have. But this year I went searching for it and I found it. It was actually weirdly hard to find, but I got it. Let's start with the diecast since I just finished up those diecasts. This is sticker. Pocono Raceway number 19 fall program car, 2019 Camaro 01 ZL1. You can see the car there. One side of the box says Gander Outdoors 400. The other side says Gander Outdoors 150. You know, being truck race and cup race both being sponsored by Gander Outdoors, and the whole series of trucks being sponsored by Gander. So here's the program. I'm going to quickly flip through it here. Focus. And there's table contents. There actually is a good amount of stuff in here. Mostly ads, but you know, what do you expect with the program? Die Hard is apparently still a thing. I haven't heard them since they were sponsoring the Talladega race. There's a lot of gallery stuff in here too. So obviously, as always, if there's anything you want to see, you know how to pause the video. You can do it. Gallery stuff. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of it. That's actually what makes up a lot of this video. Or, not video, program. Talking about Pocono groundbreaking articles, tips and tricks. And then shows all different winners of last year's fall races. Boasting about social media. Pocono track legends. Article on Kyle. I don't know how high quality this video is, but maybe you can pause it and read some of the articles by pausing the video. I don't know. Here's a little bit more in depth on all of the winners from last year and all, you know, what the race itself kind of was too. Oh yeah, they've revealed, I completely forgot about it. I was at that race too, where they unveiled and announced Gander Outdoors coming to the trucks. Truck winner, Kyle. And gallery from that race. Arca, Zane Smith. And then you're going to see article. And here's the gallery. Kid page. Photo hunt. Ad. And then here's the rosters. Here we have, obviously, the Cup guys. And at the time of whenever they printed this, obviously none of this is officially official, although most of it is correct. Trucks. Oh, that again. Schedule. Arca. Which, by the way, there are signatures in here too. This is actually what my dad was using for autographs. So, actually, was there any trucks? You need to check that. I guess not. But anyway, we have, just quickly, we have Michael Self over here. We have Thad Moffitt in silver down there. Have Chandler Smith over here. I guess that's all I got. Rules package. Sarah Page? No, there wasn't. Infield stuff. Dogs. Green Initiative. Stuff. Air Show, which is brand new. Phantoms and IndyCar. Schedule for the Cup Series. And we're getting toward the end here. Here's your map of the whole track. And then ads. So, yeah, that's the program. Let's go to autographs. We'll start with the hero cards. Then we'll go on to the cars that I got autographed, which there's 2 of them. And then I'll finally wrap up this video. So, this isn't in order because obviously you just saw I shuffled them up. This is Gus Dean. Saw him at the Chevy tent. And here's the back with all of his information and stuff. Sheldon Creed. He was at the Chevy tent with Brett Moffitt. Okay, camera. Can you focus, please? There you This is the guy that we saw at General Tire, who just happened to be there. Corey Heim, number 22. Okay. Thad Moffitt saw him he was at the Chevy 10 to 12:30, but I happened to check the schedule online at one point, and all of a sudden he's going to be at the RCR hauler, which is conjoined with Richard Petty Racing, Motorsports, whatever, and he was just signing at the merchandise hauler, so we did that instead. Brett Moffitt, as I said, he was there at the Chevy tent at the same time Sheldon Creed was. Chandler Smith, he was at the first autograph session of the day in the fan zone. Is really really hard to believe how many of these ARCA drivers are younger than me now. Michael Self. Again, first autograph session at FanFest. Tyler Dipple. These next two were at the Chevy tent same time Gus Dean was. These are all drivers of Young's Motorsports, so they're all there at once. Spencer Boyd is the final one we have here. And there it is. So now, let's get on to the autographs. I showed this car off in my last video when I first got it, Michael Self, and got it signed. Regrettably, I didn't think about giving him a different color, so he just used the Sharpie that he had, which of course was black. And if you know anything about these cars, it's a pretty dark interior. So I really don't know how well it's showing up on camera. In real life, though, if you get, light on it, it's really not that hard to see. But I can tell my phone's having some trouble picking this up. But it's there. It's there. Can kind of make out lines and stuff. So trust me, it's autographed. And you can see it a lot better in person than you can on the phone, on the camera. You can even see where it went over a little bit onto the roof. That one you can definitely see. But yeah, regrettably, I should have given him silver or something, but I didn't think about it. And then I did think about it for this Brett Moffitt championship truck, but then didn't even think about the fact that the logo, part of the logo, was silver. But this one you actually can, despite the autograph being on the hood of a 164, you can actually make out a B right there and an M. It's a little bit smeary too, but it's fine. I was kind of upset with it at first, but then, as I just mentioned, if you actually look at it, you can actually make out what it says, which actually, with more clear signatures on 164 that I've gone before, you can't really read what it says. So this is actually somewhat better in a way. Like I said, you can see the B and the M for basically, his initials. So yeah, that's Brett Moffitt 164. This is the last 164 scale glass box that I have, so gonna need to get some more. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea how well this is actually coming up. That might be a little bit better angle, but you can see an M right there. I don't think he even wrote his whole first name. He just wrote M and then Self. M right there. And Self. So, how does it look in extreme light? Any better? Oh, that may be a little better, actually. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry that's not coming up as well. Like I said, I should have given him a different color. But anyway, if you've never been to a race weekend any day, it's a really good experience, better than any other sport. There's lots of driver appearances and stuff. And whenever they do an appearance, as you can tell, they always bring hero cards, so there's always something to sign. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This was just Friday. So, I will unpackage these 6 die casts at a later date, probably next video. Everyone who subscribed to me for my other sports content is probably getting really frustrated because this is like the third, or at time this will be released, it's like the third NASCAR video in a row. But anyway, yeah, so this will be all in a separate video, and hope you guys enjoyed everything else. So this was almost half an hour, so you can see why I do these in a separate video. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all later. So one more thing that we got, but I just forgot about, it's really not that big of a deal, is Weiss had a tent there. And basically, you spun a wheel, and you got coupons. So, basically, to put it simply, paper towel coupon, ice cream coupon. I didn't actually even spin ice cream, he just gave it to me anyway. I think I got I got cereal, and he gave me ice cream anyway, so good man. But basically, yeah, that's it. That's, you know, like, it's not really anything important, but it is something that we got, so I wanted to add that to the video. So, bye.